talked a little bit about Paulo and Caleb Houston, and I just talked about how deep our squad is. And Fantasy Magic, James Bailey Jr., took a little stab at creating a depth chart of sorts for us.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were kind of chiming in. I thought we could kind of talk about it a little bit. He has as starters Fultz, Jalen Suggs, Franz, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. His sixth man first off the bench is Cole Anthony. And rotational pieces, he has Harris, Okeke, and Bamba. Players he says will get minutes are R.J. Hampton, Caleb Houston, Terrence Ross. His bench guys are Kennedy, Bol, and Moritz Wagner. And a wild card, nice to have, is Jonathan Isaac here. What are you thinking about this? Are you gonna?
Well, I know you don't like it because J.I. being a wild card.
Yeah, let me go first.
Too far off.
I know you. Yeah, I know you have some things to say about this, but I definitely think J.I. is not going to be the wild card. Well, he is a wild card because you're right. You're right, James Bailey. We don't know what he's going to be. I guess I have higher hopes and higher expectations.
He could be anywhere on that list. To be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, you're right. I'm gonna die on this hill, ladies and gentlemen. People came at me last time in the comments, and please comment down below what you think your starting rosters are going to be. When I said I thought J.I. is going to be in the starting roster. Now, I have the same starting five as James Bailey, except I swapped out Paulo Banchero and had J.I. Hearing the interview
because he doesn't want to start Paulo Banchero.
Yeah, that might be a little crazy. But listen to me. I'm going to walk it back a little bit right here. Hearing Jalen Suggs talk about and remind me about his ankle injury and just having surgery and has only been on it for a couple weeks now and is just getting back to basketball activities and knowing how our team likes to bring guys back slowly, it makes me think that he's not going to be in the starting roster like I thought day one. And maybe we're going to run that big roster out of Fultz, Wagner, Banchero, J.I., and Wendell Carter Jr.
Man, you really want to wedge him into the starting lineup.
I want J.I. in the starting lineup, man.
I just don't. I don't think he cracks it, especially opening day. I think it might be nicer for him to come in off the bench and get that when someone subs and he subs in for the first time, getting that pop from the fans.
Okay, yeah, they might do that. They might do that the first game, you're right.
Yeah, I just feel like there's, and that's mostly the talk has been, what will the lineup be on opening day? It could be exactly as James has said here, and then in 2 weeks it could be completely different. Because I feel like Mosley is a guy who goes with a hot hand, tries different things. I mean, you said it once on a previous show. One of the coolest things of this year is going to be him as a second-year coach. Yeah. Because you could see him learning some stuff last year and getting better by the end of it. And I'm excited to see what he can do with this squad in his second season. I think he's super excited about it, too, as you can hear from him when he talks. So I think he's going to start with a lineup that looks maybe somewhat like this, but then things are going to change. He might go with Kennedy off the bench as the sharpshooter for a while, and he may have different lineups depending on who we're playing against. Maybe one day we need defense, so Jalen Suggs starts. Maybe one day we're looking for a little more offense, so we go with Cole Anthony in there. There's definitely a lot of things that could change here, and it's kind of nice that we don't have a team where we just go, well, that guy's there and doesn't move. We have a lot of pieces that can play different positions that could legit be bench guys or starters. They're not like a bunch of head cases that I need starter minutes or any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. They're looking to play as a team and play together. So you can make this list for fun. I mean, shoot, when I play the video game, you kind of do that. You kind of figure out how many minutes each guy's going to get and try to go from there. But you got to give all these guys a chance to prove themselves. Caleb Houston could end up being one of our 6th or 7th men if he plays like the one game. Yeah. But he could also be one of those guys that's, mostly in the warm-ups, waving the towels. Right. So there's a lot of variety on this list.
I think if I'm going to do some more movement here, I would move Caleb Houston down to the bench role, and I would move Kennedy up to the will get minutes. We might talk about this a little bit later. I think Kennedy's going to get more minutes than people think.
I think so.
Because he's 26. He's one of the older guys here, and it shows in his demeanor and the way he approaches the game. And we're going to talk more about that later.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a leader vibe
definitely with
to
the
him
summer league team.
Game,
for sure. Absolutely.